how often do you use vibe coding, and has it changed your work in any way?
I mean, I definitely use it like pretty frequently throughout the week, and it definitely has changed it. So I'll just give a quick like kind of thing of a before and after. So I work a kind of across the spectrum of like, product design and research, product management as well. And so what a lot of these tools have given me is a partner for thinking to some degree. I I still think it's important. There's a really important aspect of the human relationship of having a dialogue. There's a transformation that happens on both sides, and so it's really important, and we can't forget that. But what I've used like a lot of vibe coding and vibe thinking uh, is a way to structure my thoughts. I'll say this: I have ADHD. It is actually incredibly useful for me to use something like Whisper Flow to talk through all my thoughts out loud. It gives me a reason to do it without looking crazy. So if I'm at a co-working space, I will actually, I'll use it kind of quietly, but like it's incredible. Like that portion is really helpful. For the side of like actually vibe coding in my life right now, I'm in this like phase of like getting to explore so many things that like I'm like, wow, I've like only kind of had as a like a on the edge of my passions. For instance, like I'm teaching myself a lot about how hardware works, how a processor works, how different like wearables work, like what are all the little components. And so I've used it, to get myself like in the waters of using an Arduino, and it's been really fun. Besides that, I have been building a lot of like things for myself, some things for a client that have to do with like automations. One of the tools that I worked on when I first started learning how to vibe code was a tool to take 3 hours of an interview that I did with someone and uh, build a narrative out of that for a podcast. And it's a little bit like, Radio Lab, where it's not, you don't have just a 3 hour interview. You have like snippets of clips that are overlaid with context. And I use this thing that I built to basically extract the exact clips of the interview that I needed to layer and then up sample them so that they're like broadcast ready and then put them on a timeline on a tool called Reaper, all using like Python. And that I built with Claude Code, and like it's, an incredible thing. I used to like mess around with like Fruity Loops and, whatever Audacity was before it was Audacity back in the days. And like I had to do all this stuff manually. It's pretty incredible that you can do that because it's very like detail oriented. And God, you have ADHD, you don't want to be spending your time doing that.